Stewards of Mission and Ministries, Sylvester, I'm glad to announce to you our knapsack being ready. These knapsacks were very ready for the takeoff since we have a couple of things doing in the farms, in our rear gardens. Today, that people do experience the worshiping of sun, but I deny it. For no one shall worship the sun if a child was born indeed on this day, because we really glad to see such a wonderful day of redemption. No matter how the wrongdoing of people come up and what level it really gets to, but hasn't really got any serious implication nor the impact of any wickedness in us. But we just declare that the Lord has, with this knapsack, we believe and also trust so well in the Lord and Spirit that He's going to offer us the exact things, the very real reason that we have these things. And well, it's good to tell you also about it. We always want to come up live and stream and also stream live or broadcast. But the
So you have to learn.
yeah, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's possible. But just that some of these things sometimes you need just need an area where you don't need any voice of any other thing because we want to have an intelligent voice coming through without noise on the background, even though we are so open. We work from universe and to places, but then we're not supposed to be obstructed by any noise. And well, our knapsack, it's simply even having a name. This with this very name tells something very important in real life. I'm sure some of you find out even with this name. This we acquired this in for years ago. I can tell you, it's been years. Yeah, having this, we have it there. I just came down realizing that there was a need to really put it back into use because there were quite a number of things that weren't really working because the main source of this hasn't been working. So I came and then we had to go look for some of the accessories, even though we could produce this. But sometimes you just need a way to get things done and speedily covering the whole system. And so I did service it and then restore to the portion, a section that is broken and stuff like that. And I have to. So now it is back in state and it newness or genuine working power and the able support that really gives it up because we have quite a number of things also to be done on the gardens because we realize that there are some soldiers also working on the plants since that's a blessed plant. They want to really feed on it as well, but it doesn't mean that there's so much threat to those things, maize crop really is growing speedily, and so we want to say we bless the Lord. We thank Him for all He's doing. As we've been waiting also on the rain, because for the rain, it takes this hard work to really call the rains, make sure they work. The waters when they open.
Think you will need it so quiet. Today is Sunday, so that we are not worshiping sun, but we really wait on the Lord for things that should come down here for our use and need, not wastage of things.
So I'm glad you are also here with me saying what I do. From the one that I stepped down here in Nkonya of our vision and missions and ministries and of all that it is. We came down here with the rains and it's been raining quite a number of times and people have really enjoyed and experiencing it, saying we also need to farm. Who is the God that will say that there's a promise that people should farm and that he will fill what he has also promised to pour down. The blessings of the Lord, as he said, he opens the windows of the heavens to pour out the spirit is as one of these things that the person who really asks for the blessing is the one that really have life. He supplies and support every cause and need of whatever you have really to go through and to need in your body and the healing everything. So this same person comes with all the kind of blessings and on in unlimited access, but it takes so much hard work. You heard it, you know about these things already, and we are very glad you join us, subscribe to our channels, view as you have any data, for our system of television now is not to force yourself to pay for certain things that you are not even enjoying. But when you look out for something and you find those things in there, and it's better you know what you are paying for and what you really acquiring. You need those things than having any news broadcasting channel in a country or nation. But this is supposed to come or travel to you by a global means, by universal channels. So we also blessed to have this day. And it's such a blessing and honor given unto the Lord Most High for all He's done. Yes, Mission and Mrs. Sylvester is right here for your need and the supply of your answers. This, I want to say, we trust what we've spoken, that even the Lord hears us from the heavens and the very gap and of the higher levels and heavens of the third heavens. And beyond that, we have the very wonderful throne of the virgins, where we say even the saints are also resting. We bless you, Spirit of God, Spirit of Creator, not a God that anybody speaks of in mouth by mouth or thoughts or flesh or through any sacrificial things or libation. But I want to tell you, if that God cared about us so much, He would have built for us a house that with His creative ability enough, He would be, doing such things for us. If I show you my hands, the perfect hand that you are looking at now, if I show you what it looks like now, and of course, I wouldn't say because my hand wouldn't do this and that, but by the Spirit of God and the Spirit of the Creator, we have all possible solutions to every problem that comes up during day or night or any time whatsoever that we even cannot imagine. We bless you all who also listen and participate in this stream session and growing the channel day in, day out. It's good. I kept this very channel for many years back. I did really open the platform, but this is the real time that we came up using it. So when you look at my very channel, it's been created for years ago, like many years. When I say 4 years, people might think I'm saying 4 years. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean decades. Yeah, that's right. So here we are. Knapsack tells you we are ready to go because we need to just go and spray. I bought the insecticide spray. Um, I love that. Yeah. So we're going to use all of that so that it will just allow the crops to also flourish the way it is speedily as I've been coming out with all of that with live, whether low speed internet or high. Like we just want to say that it's true. You and I are the witness to what I did. If I did travel all the way from Accra down here to do this, because when there's a Graceland calling a Graceland, really, we saw many things and we come here also to do very wonderful things. We are not just posting of anybody, but we are posting of the Lord. That's what the Holy Scripture says. We need not to boast about nothing, but we boast rather in the Lord for all that He can do. And that is it. It will be the wish of your enemy to only see that you are hungry, you are dressed in a very tattered clothes, what things that really they have, they wouldn't want you to see you also have it. But that's not what I'm emphasizing on. We are textiles, we are the artists, we are everything. But when we come together, not that we are calling everyone to come together, for they that are led by Spirit and do something like heal, perform miracles, do all kinds of things, and cause it to rain, there are things that we really need. We don't just need anyone who wouldn't have any knowledge of what we are saying, for it does not really matter to them so much. But it says this same words we speak here brings life issue, and in another, it would just be what? Foolishness to them. That's what the scriptures say. So we don't share the word of the wise with foolish people, but to the wise, so that they will love you. But the foolish ones will hate you. So we are not doing that because if we need any wisdom or knowledge to go about servicing or restoring this to it, state of working, it requires somebody to do that. So I did it. Thank you. I wouldn't spend so much time, but you and I know what we are doing. We have very few hours to do all that we are supposed to do so that time really not elapse. I did this as a greenhouse seed, seedling production. And so it's here, I brought it out under the light of day, not under the sun of day. The God who created is the heavens who created all this things from the very initial state and beginning of things and forming things with the artistic knowledge of Him is meant for things to really happen the way we say it. But if you didn't put a seed on this, or if I didn't buy tomatoes to make it for my own purpose or for my use, I wouldn't have even the seed to produce this. So I'm really in every way trying to make sure that it flourishes and stand well
in this very wisdom. But whose duty is it to also make it rain? The same person. So we want to trust that everything, whatever we do, goes so well that it would not become evil unto ourselves. But for us, we are the blessing. There's nothing. This grace is grace because we have grace and we don't need anything. Nothing becomes disgrace to us. For we live in grace, authority of it. We did not just to say that we bought it. Like you need bottling water and you lack it. And of course, if you don't have it, you have to go buy it. This is not what I'm telling you about. We have everything to make things really pure the way it is through the holy hands of the Lord and His Spirit, power of His praise and His majesty. We bless the everything we speak here also heals someone who also goes there to search, knock, and ask for things that you really do not work for. You can also achieve it because when the Spirit of God is available, you would also take an opportunity to enjoy some of this. But knowing you pay, you have to pay for it also. That's why you have to bring even to your very holy ones, the very first fruit of your product of your produce. Everything is very important. You choose the best to give also unto the one that you cannot measure spirit power unto. For he is mighty indeed in the Lord. Shalom.